I'm leaving Logan to catch the T. My destination, Newberry Street. Yeah, I'm in Boston, and it feels so good. I'm so excited, I got my tickets to see the Pats play, and then the Celtics, and a Fenway game, and it feels so good. And it feels so good. So good, so good. We bump our fists up in the air. So good, so good. We're living proud, so we shout it loud, and it feels so good. We spend the summer down at the Common, and in the winter.
Oh, man. Good morning, motherfuckers. How are you? Bumper here with another wonderful episode of the Daily Pissah Morning Show. How are you guys? Hope you all had a interesting weekend, especially out here in New England, Massachusetts. We had some snow. Of course, last night was the Super Bowl, right? Fucking awesome. To a degree. We're going to talk about that. I'm not going to go over stats and all that bullshit. I'm not the sports guy. This is not ESPN. You didn't join this for that. So check it in. I got the chat running here. See if anything popped up yet. Good morning, Matt Hanna. How are you? See if hope all is well, Matt. So what I wanted to talk about simply is some of the other shit with the Super Bowl besides, well, the Super Bowl. And like I said, I'm not the sports guy, not the stats guy. I'm not going to talk about all that shit. But there is one thing I'm going to bring up on that because, of course, I loved it. Call me, impartial or whatever. So partial.
Did you jinx
There we go.
Usually it's the guy you're talking about.
One of those weird announcer jinxes. Here's Brady's pass. It's Gronkowski. Back again. The biggest tandem for touchdowns now in postseason history. The old Patriot teammates reunite in the Super Bowl for a score.
Fake it right here. Everyone come over and just throw him a little flat screen. Little pick play. Really done a good job of evolving this offense as it's gone on this year.
2nd and 13. Back into the hands of Gronkowski. And it's Sorensen who wins.
Second drive. Now it's tough to stop again.
Brady play action. Looking. Third option. End zone. Caught! Gronkowski again.
Now I just had to show that. You know me, I had to celebrate that. That was awesome. As a Patriots fan, you had to love that moment. You know, Brady connecting with Gronk. That was just one of the most high moments for a Patriots fan during their time with the Patriots. And to see them continue to do that, sadly not with the Patriots, with the Bucs. A lot of people were bitter, myself included, for most of the season. But, you know, nobody's more happy about people like Brady and Gronk than Patriots fans. You know, so good for them winning another Super Bowl. 31-9, and I just had to share that. But what I really wanted to get into on this was some stuff that I really didn't like. I mean, for
National
one,
Football
yeah,
League
look at
welcomes you
this
to the
bullshit.
Pepsi Super Bowl
And we're not going to watch
55
the whole thing
halftime
because
show.
it's just a pain in the ass. But the halftime show. I mean, how many people watch this fucking shit? It was crap. First, like, it took me a minute to realize who it was. Patty had to tell me who the hell it was. I had no idea who it was. Hi, Jake. How are you? How you doing, buddy? But the halftime show, to me, is one of the worst, if not the worst, that the Super Bowl has done. It's just a disgrace. And he's a guy who's talented. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's just not the right music for the NFL. I'm not trying to shit on his talent. I'm not trying to shit on his music. It just was not right for the NFL. And so that, to me, I had a lot of problems with that. I'm like, what is this? I don't know. It was too much for me. I didn't like it. Matt saying penalties hurt Casey. And yeah, you're right. They did. They did. They were sloppy, right? Kansas City was sloppy, and the Bucs really took advantage of it whenever they could. Ellis, what's up? How are you, sir? But like I'm pointing out here with the Super Bowl halftime show, I just was not a big fan of it. I don't know if you are, if you were. I know Patty, one of her favorites is Super Bowl show with Prince in it. It's Prince. God rest his soul. Yeah, that was a great show, and if you read any a lot of polls or surveys or questions on Facebook or other social media about best Super Bowl halftime show, usually a good third to a half of the answers is that Prince show. And but there are a lot of others. Katy Perry was all right, but just the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction everyone talk about. But there are certain things that that just like again, The Weeknd. He's talented, but it wasn't the music for the NFL. And you have to look at who your fan base is. And while his type of music is more for the younger crowd, it wasn't for the NFL crowd. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know what you guys think. Throw it in there in the comments if you do, if you have your own 2 cents on that. But I wasn't seeing it as well as some people might think, or as good as it was. Like I said, he's talented. I'm not taking anything away from that aspect of it. He is talented, but it just was awful as far as the NFL halftime show. I was so disappointed. The only thing I was happy about, it was relatively quick. That's the only thing I was happy about. It was relatively quick. It got off. They got all the people on the mask on the field wearing masks, or some people call jock straps and shit like that. Which I understand that he was actually trying to symbolize people that got hurt in accidents or something, killed them. I forget what the story was. And I get the symbolization, but it honestly looked like a bunch of guys with jock straps in the face dancing around on the field. I mean, I said it actually looked like Nick Cannon got plastic surgery because he's all dressed up in a suit and stuff. But yeah, it just wasn't right. And then, how about this? The national anthem. I can't play the whole thing. I'm gonna play a few bits of it. But I thought it started off okay. All right. Eric Church, very talented. I like him a lot. And I think overall, he got drowned by his duet partner there, Jasmine Sullivan. Well, he starts off okay. Okay, but then. But right here, it starts off nice. Then it goes downhill from here. And the reason why it goes downhill from here is because she's got a strong voice and very loud. She buries Eric. You go after this, you could barely hear Eric. So So I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Like I said, she buries Eric at that point, and then the rest of it you could barely make Eric out in the national anthem. And as some people take the national anthem, most of us take it really serious. So when you start to put your own rendition into it, it better be good. It better be good. And a lot of people did not like the way Jasmine Sullivan handled it. Some people might blame Eric Church. I think, like, listening to the first part where you started off, I kind of liked that mellow tune that he had going. And like I said, at first Jasmine wasn't bad, and then she just got so fucking loud. It was awful, awful. I don't know. Hey, what were your take on that? Throw that in the chat. Tell me. Hello. I would love to hear from everyone else's opinion rather than me just rambling here. I mean, I have my opinion, and maybe that's why you're listening. I can do this all day long, but just I thought it was. It started off great, and then just I'm like, what the fuck happened? It hit a blender somewhere, and it just shit, absolute shit. So I was very disappointed. It's one of those things that I'm okay with not seeing it again. I just really wish Eric Church did a better job on that. Let's see why some of this stuff is not displaying right. Oh. Da, 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 da. Da. There we go. Somebody. Oh, that's why. Okay. Sorry, folks. I added a chat in there so people can see that. So let's see. There we go. Maybe that'll help in the longer term. I apologize. I'll fix those settings. Anyway, I had a chat there so people can see when people put up the chat. I see on a separate window here. Glad you guys have joined in today. I do have we'll get out of the NFL a little bit, but out of the Super Bowl. But I had another funny story with that, and this one's a little better. This was actually real entertainment from that. Hold on, you're gonna like this one. Sorry, I wasn't too prepared. I stayed up late for the Super Bowl, like you guys, and then, well, not too late, but then a lot of beers. You know how that goes. That can be challenging. All right. Hey, it's a streaker, baby. Look at that. Not much of a streaker, but look, a guy cross-dressed. Looks like cross. And, but I love it. I'm a big guy myself, but it's always fun to watch. A big guy, security guy, try to chase him down. Watch this right there. You'll see the yeah. Come on. Yeah, I'll get him. Nobody's gonna get him. Oh, and the state police will lock his ass up. But that's funny. Finally, a little entertainment for the show. That happened late in the fourth quarter, I believe it was, because it was the score was already like 31-9 at that time. But I thought that was sharing. It was streaker. That's some type of excitement for the show. Because again, the halftime show, God, that sucked. Some of the commercials were good. You guys see some of those Super Bowl commercials? They were good. I like the Wayne's World one was good with Cardi B. That was decent. Some of the Paramount commercials for the Paramount Plus streaming or something. Couple were okay. I think it was 3 or 4 different ones. I remember one being really stupid, is all I can say. But one was all right. And there was some other commercials. Others, yeah, Matt, right, exactly. Drunk guy got his 30 seconds of fame. That's exactly what that is. But it's just, I was just disappointed overall in the entertainment value. A lot of the commercials just weren't that great. There were a couple of decent ones, funny ones, but and obviously with that though, one of the ones that stuck out would be the Reddit proving its effectiveness with their 5-second ad. Did you see that? It was a blip. They literally 5 seconds. So if you didn't catch it, boom, it's gone. But of course, right after that, everyone starts to post about it. And here it is. If you're reading this, it means our bet paid off. And they went on and on about the big game spots are expensive, so they use their entire budget for 5 seconds. And they're basically showing that when people rally around something they really care about, and powerful things happen, and there's a place for that called Reddit. But they bring up Reddit because, for example, is GameStop built up from Reddit. So what they're trying to say is that people are passionate about one thing. Everyone talks about it enough, something can happen. You can make something happen. But they spent a large amount for a 5 second ad, which I have no idea how much that is. But during the Super Bowl, it's still fucking pricey as hell. Because I think my understanding is like what 5 times more expensive than standard time. I don't know. But let's see. Back to the other one I had. Now, all right, getting off the Super Bowl completely. This poor guy. This is out here in Worcester, Massachusetts. Guy woke up one morning and wasn't feeling well. Had a bit of dry throat, irritation, and then was having more and more of a problem. So he ends up going to the ER and ends up having to have surgery for something lodged in his throat, which would later be found out to be his AirPod. So the AirPod, what happened was he fell asleep, like a lot of people, they fall asleep with the AirPods in, but somehow during the night, swallowed it. So be careful with the AirPods. If you wear those AirPods, earbuds, whatever, especially the wireless ones, you can't pull it out. So gave a gulp, swallowed it right up in there. But thankfully, he was able to get it back due to surgery. The price tag on those, right? Those things are, they $200 a set. So don't do that too often, but it's interesting. Sam Adams had a great commercial. Oh, I got to think about that. I may have missed it. But I'll have to find out about that. Thank you, Matt. And while the intro was running, I forgot my goddamn coffee. I went running over there. Almost fell on the floor, but that's okay. Oh. And what else? I got the AirPod, right? The Reddit speakers. What else I had? Oh yeah, have you heard? Remember Three's Company? Suzanne Somers. Oh, you got to remember Suzanne Somers. Let me go back. No, not that one. Oh, over here. So you got to remember Suzanne Somers, right? Suzanne Somers from Three's Company. She recently had a unannounced visitor to her house, and I don't know if someone walked into your house in like this particular manner. I'm thinking you call the cops, right? And maybe she just didn't really think of it that way. Some people don't really, get right to it. They, and with her, I can see it might take a minute for the light bulb to come on. You know what I mean? Well, let's see if I have that here. Okay. There you go. Oh, all right. Hold on. Sorry about that. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's not going to be a show if I didn't fuck everything up, right? Okay. There you go.
Just the frog.
I just heard a person.
Really?
Huh? Oh, you're here? I'm here. Oh, come here.
Oh, good. Who the fuck are you? Who are you?
Why were you terrified?
I'm not even sure. There were ghosts following me, and
Who are you?
I'm Aaron Carpenter. I don't know, have you heard of me?
No. How did you get here?
How? A friend led me up this hill, and then I came down.
Oh.
And
Okay, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our house.
But anyway, you don't scare me.
I've seen pictures of this
Yeah.
house before.
Yeah, you shouldn't be here.
Oh, I'm not a scared person whatsoever.
I know, but
very,
I'm not used to people being on our property.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize
Okay.
it was a property.
Yeah, and we're doing a show right now.
I apologize.
Okay, all right. So can you go go
I
home?
do a show every day,
All right.
all day long.
Do you know what to do? Go down the hill. Just keep walking down the hill.
Okay.
Alan, could you show him the door?
Walk down the hill, the driveway, right out the fucking front
Oh.
gate, buddy.
I literally just came down
The hill?
yeah, right
Oh,
here.
you were hiking.
You should go back that way right now.
Yeah. I brought a gift of like
Okay.
special mud.
Yeah, I don't want anything. You seem like a very nice person, but you shouldn't be here.
Alrighty.
All right.
Please go back where you
You're
came.
Susan,
Yeah.
right?
Alan, why don't you take him?
Go back the way you came.
Yeah, I will.
She looks like a fucking Muppet for starters. I mean, the way she's like, and then she's got this god awful hat in her head. But I don't know. How would you respond if you're doing a live like me right now, and somebody walks in saying, "Oh, how you doing? I'm just a fan. I want to talk to you." I like, hello, get the fuck out. I give her credit for being as nice as she was, and thank God the guy wasn't fucking batshit crazy. But Jesus, and then I would have called the cops right after. Hey, you want to know who this guy is in case he comes back and does something wrong, right? Oh my God, that was fucked up. Thanks to Patty Cakes for showing me that one. She gave me that one. But that was, oh my God, it's crazy. A fucking lady, hello, somebody in your house, you kick them the fuck out, right? What are you holding on to? Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't have my phone with me, do I? No. But that was just fucking twisted as fuck, right? And so again, like if someone's in your house, how would you respond to that? So, any other points in the Super Bowl that you guys want to bring up? Shoot them over. Again, I loved the game. The game was great. I watched most of it. I was kind of doing a couple other things here and there, but for the most part, I watched 90% of it. It was great. The game itself, I liked. KC just didn't bring their A game, and Tampa took advantage of every second of it. But I think it was a great game. I was just very upset with the other parts of it. The entertainment sucked. From the beginning to the halftime show, it was just awful. The female ref was awesome. Yes, she was. She was strong. And it looked like a couple of players tried to flirt with her or something. Hey, what's up, girl? But I don't know. But yeah, no, I pointed that out first on. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot the female ref was Susan, right? Susan Thomas, or Sarah Thomas, I think was her name. Sarah Thomas. She was really good. So it was nice. She did a great job. I don't think there's anything critical of what she called. So that was good, very good. Again, though, there was some. Oh, there's a great picture I had. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. Of Brady. Was it Brady? Yeah, Brady and. Oh my gosh. So again, I know I'm not too prepared today, and I'm sorry about that. But it's just after Super Bowl, half asleep, zombie mode tends to happen, right? Oh, let's see. Oh, where is it? I can't find it. I'm sorry. All right. Well, I don't want to sit here and you leave dead air while I'm trying to find shit. So, perhaps we could figure it out. Who else? Look at my chime in. What else we got? Hold on, going into the chat. Now, my chats here are connected to 4 different things. So, Jake, I hope you're doing well. If you're still in there, Ellis, John Hudson, hope you're in there too, buddy. Hope all is well. Whoever else checked in, say hello. Even if you're in and out, just say hello in the comment line. There we go. And let's bring it up. There we go. I got it. All right. So I just wanted to share that real quick here. I'll have to move my head there. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'll move my head. No, that's. Oh. So yeah, that was a funny one. Somebody posted that Brady trying to reach for a high five to Belichick, and he didn't really agree. Gotta love that. So I got a lot of likes on that on Facebook. I had on my page as well as the Wicked Pissah Show page. and fuck it, I had to do it. There was a lot of other great memes out there too. Just see the one with Mahomes on Brady's shoulder, basically acting like a father and son type thing. And I think a lot of one of the things that was said last night is Mahomes is one of the greatest of this time, but then Brady is the greatest of all time. So you got to have not only the quarterback has to bring his A game, which I don't really think he did, um, and the team has to bring their A game, especially against Brady and the Bucs. You know, I think the Kansas City, they sucked, and I say that because it was a combination. Mahomes, I don't think was that sharp, and he tried to run. He ran a little bit, like he got a few first downs. I remember that. Um, and there were a couple of opportunities he should have thrown, he didn't, and like for whatever reason he's fixated on his receiver. And I get that, in a game like that, that's what happened. He's fixated on his receiver, and then ran the ball, only got a few yards. He did have a couple of good receivers downfield that were open that he could have threw to, and so there were some bad decisions made by him, and I think that really kind of puts a dent on uh, I don't know, classification, if you will. I don't even know what his passer rating was for the game. I don't think it couldn't have been that great. And like I said, that just drops him down a notch. Brady just solidifying his time of all time in the NFL, especially with his seventh ring. Holy shit! I'd love to see if he comes back for one more season. Anyone else think he'll be back? I don't know. I'd love to know if he's going to come back. Um, it'll be interesting to see. Oh. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. All right.
The Wicked Pissah Show. Bumpa, Byron, and Patty Cakes. No bullshit talk radio. Wicked cool, wicked funny, wicked Pissah.
This rock star with no fame, the way it is for everyone. God knows that.
So yeah, if you're not familiar, that is the Wicked Pissah Show. That's the other 2/3 of me. That makes sense. I am 1/3 of the Wicked Pissah Show. Myself, Patty Cakes, and Byron. We do a show sort of weekly, although we are overdue for 2 weeks. It happens, we get 3 of us, schedules shit, so it does tend to be a little on the confusion side. So, also, if there's any stories you missed, let me know. I'll pop them up. I did have, the other day we spoke about the Grease star Olivia Newton-John taking shit about Grease, the movie that's over 40 years old now, 43 years old, it made in 78, taking shit about the movie being rapey and sexist and all other kinds of shit. So she's been finding herself defending the movie. And, like I said, it's crazy. It's been, the movie has been something of, a pop cult hit, something that we've all known for, for many of us pretty much our whole life, or a good half of it at least. And now people are saying that, oh, well, it's rapey, it's sexist, it's all kinds of things. Let's see if I have there you go. Yeah, y'all remember Grease, right? So, yeah, saying that it's a fun movie, musical, stage play, but people are bashing her online and stuff, saying how the movie was, like I said, very rapey, sexist, a bit rapey, sexist, misogynistic. It's just ridiculous. It's just something that you wouldn't know, you wouldn't think of, I guess. But I only bring it up because, like I said, it's the movie's been out since 1978, and it's a classic hit around the world, right? It's in plays, like musicals out of, from elementary school up, they do their own rendition of Grease in a play. Still a Broadway hit from time to time. and around the world too. Not just on Broadway, but are everywhere. High schools do it. Some high schools do it annually. It's a regular thing. They do the Grease musical every fucking year. Same thing with some colleges and stuff. So it's just mind blowing that people are taking this out as it. Now I'm gonna go with would be because those are the people, the millennials / snowflakes. They're the ones that coming out with words hurt. I need crayons. I need a quiet space. This bullshit, and that it's so mind blowing that these people are out there doing this shit, fucking up with everybody, fucking life for everybody else. And I bring it because with Olivia, she's been doing, for 43 years ago, did this movie, and to have to put up with this shit after what 2 battles of breast cancer, and then people are now criticizing this. Who are these people to fucking criticize? And like I said, they're fucking snowflakes that because mom and dad never told them no, that they don't like it. And you know what? For that, I got a great thing I want to fucking play. Because now I'm all pissed off. I am fucking. The more I think about shit, I get so angry. And so what we need is, where is it? I gotta find. Where's my fucking shit? Where's my fucking shit? I'm gonna play something really good. It's a video too. It's great music. Hold on, let me get to it. And I think you're all gonna like it. There we go. All right. One of my favorites.
Ding, 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 ding. There he sits inside your local coffee shop, sporting a main bun and facial hair. Somehow he believes, although he has no job, that by his 30s he will be a millionaire. millennials. Gotta love millennials. millennials. Gotta love millennials. She posts lots of selfies on her Instagram with the quote that's inspirational. Hopes to change the world while wearing yoga pants, armed with her dreams and knowledge of essential oils. millennials. Gotta love millennials. millennials. Gotta love millennials. 27 years old, trying to make it on their own.
Fucking love this song. I fucking love this song.
Maybe stop by leaving your parents home, but maybe we're just wrong. Criticism isn't easy for their ears. They feel like they know most everything. See, they grew up with undeserved confidence, 'cause they got trophies just for participating. millennials. Gotta love millennials. millennials. Gotta love millennials. In a couple of years, we will have to pass the torch. In a couple of years, they will be in charge, and one will be our president. Oh no. millennials. Gotta love millennials. millennials. Help. Please pray for millennials.
Gotta love that. That is one of my fucking favorites. I had to play that shit. That was, I haven't played it in a long time. I used to play it a lot on the Wicked Pissah show, and the others would give me shit. I fucking love that. That is one of my favorites, and that needed to be played. After all the shit we've been dealing with, the fucking bullshit. Not only on the Greece thing, but there were some things that went on the other day. It comes back to parenting. There was a story I had out of here in Massachusetts, Framingham, where these three, they're like 19, 20-year-olds got arrested because they got their car stuck in a snowbank, right? They get their car stuck in a snowbank. It's snowing out. There's plows. It's in Framingham, was a busy city, especially in this particular area too, the high traffic area. So they get this car stuck in a snowbank. They're trying to get out. There's no way they're going to get it out. It's just buried, right? It's in there. And so they're yelling at the cop because the cop's not helping them shovel out. He's busy directing traffic. And it's taking too long, so he's like, fuck it, I have to call for a tow truck. They call for a tow truck. Tow truck shows up, and they go to tow the fucking car. And these guys, they all start, nope, you're not towing my car. You're not towing her car. It was the two guys and a girl. And they get pissed off. They start interfering with the tow truck operator. And then the cops talking to them. They start creating a scene and, interfering with the tow truck. So the cop warns them, hey, you continue to interfere with the tow truck, you're going to get locked up. They continue to do so. And then, so he starts to lock up one of them, and he starts flipping out. They tussle with him, locking him up, cuffing him up. And then the other one comes over and hits one of another officer responds. There's two officers. The second guy comes over, punches one of the officers in the stomach to try to get him off his buddy or whatever. So he gets locked up too. The girl gets locked up too for creating a scene. So all three get locked up. One of them gets additional charge for having a switchblade on him. Can't have a switchblade in Massachusetts. So they all get charged with disorderly and plus one with the possession of a dangerous weapon, whatever. But it's stupidity. And so these kids, I say kids because they're 19, 20, they are adults, and that's where it becomes, to me, not a fine line. Once you're fucking 18, you're an adult. You should know better, and you're gonna learn the hard way. Welcome to the real world. You learn the hard way. Because once you hit that 15, 16 years old, you should know right from wrong. You're still having fun with your friends. I get that. 16, 17, you're still going to screw up a little bit or whatever. But when you're hitting that 17 to 18 bracket, you are now an adult. You know right from wrong. So there's consequences for fucking up. So those three, they got what they deserve. It's some people. Now, this goes back to recent things about voting. They want 16-year-olds to be able to vote. They want to lower the age from 18 to 16. However, in many states, including like here in Massachusetts, many states, they want to raise that juvenile adult bar, which is typically 18, in most states, 18, to like 20 or 21. And so anything under 21 years of age is a juvenile offense. Now, some people will automatically or quickly argue that, oh, no, if they'll charge them as an adult if they need to. Well, no, you're right. They will always charge as an adult if it's a murder or rape or whatever, premeditated type thing. That doesn't change. I'm just talking about in general. At what point does a kid be responsible for their actions? Now they want to push 2021. So you're saying that because a lot of experts will argue that the brain is not fully developed until they're 22 or 23, right? So that's why they want to bump that up, because kids can still make a mistake under 23 years of age or whatever. But, okay, great, they can still make a mistake on a 22, 23 because, they're not smart enough yet, right? Why the fuck would you want to let them vote? Because they're dumb enough, that's why. That's why you'd want them to vote at 16, because they're fucking dumb enough to vote for whoever you want. They're dumb enough to take things in because they don't have that life experience yet, for which they should have. Voting, if anything, should be bumped up to 21. Have a little more life behind you before you start fucking voting for whoever you want. That's just my 2 cents. And, that's me teeing off. And I think I'm going to leave it at that for today, this morning. It is, what time we got here? 9 a.m. my time here, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow with a lot of stuff. If you have any funny stories, memes, videos, I love to play a lot of crazy videos. I'll have some more tomorrow. I just wanted to go over the Super Bowl stuff, and I was kind of really excited about Brady and Gronk connecting for 2 TDs. And, that was just classic, And as a Patriots fan, we actually saw, to actually see Super Bowl success under Brady was awesome. And so now, pass that on to Tampa Bay. But I just wanted to discuss that as well as the fucking awful shit that the national anthem getting butchered. And I get, the national anthem is one thing that artists should not be allowed to bring their creative style to. It is not meant to be creative. I can get sometimes like the style of the singer might modify the song a little bit, which okay, that I guess that's acceptable. That's the way the guy or girl sings. But to sit there and try to modify the song, that's no. You can't do that, and that needs to stop. And I swear there's like a lack of appreciation for the national anthem for allowing a singer to make pretty much their own version of it. Not just like their singing style, but their own goddamn version. And to me, that's unacceptable. And please, for the love of God, get a better Super Bowl show next year, and maybe a little longer. I can get, I don't understand why it was so. I thought it was very short. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only supposed to be 12 minutes. I don't know what it was. It was kind of short, and there was not much to it. And if you saw the stands were only 30% capacity. If you look close, you see all the cutouts around people. Got cutout pictures to make it look full. So, but that's all I got. Let me check the chat before I go. Doesn't look like there's anything else. I don't think I missed anything. All right. Well, thank you all for joining. Have a great one. I got people all over from Twitch and Facebook chimed in today. It was nice. And we'll be back tomorrow morning about 8 a.m.-ish. I know it's a few minutes late today. Trying to pack everything in to get, I have to set it up here. But we're good. And again, thank you for joining me. And for that, I'm out, bitches.
Bush, I got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint, 132 in Bush, covers code 3. Makes sense. X 2514 can't transmit on tag 2. Okay, well, still send it code 3.